Hello friends, welcome to the new video of MuleSoft Online Learning. In this particular video, we will be discussing about the ARM deployment using Mule Maven plugins. So we will be starting with a sample Mule application which will be created in latest Mule runtime, that is 4.3.0 using Studio 750, and after that we will be making our server available on Cloud Hub control plane, and we'll use Mule Maven plugin to get it deployed. So let's quickly start with the sample Mule application. So this is my Anypoint Studio, and this is the Mule Hello. So as we have already discussed, like how to create a sample Mule for application, we will use the same approach here as well. So let me quickly walk through this particular flow. So there is a listener listening on 8081 port, and we can check for the test connection. It should be available. Yes, it's okay. So let's go back to the message flow. On the path is /ARM. After that we are logging it, just to ensure we are logging the starting point of this particular flow. After that we are setting the payload, like flow is invoked at particular timestamp, and the timestamp is being defined in this particular format along with the time zone in milliseconds. After that there is a logger, and logger suggests like this demo flow is completed successfully. So I will quickly test this locally, and after that we will make the changes in POM XML to ensure how we can get it deployed. It will take couple of seconds to load it. So it is initializing the Mule Hello app. So it's being deployed. I will go to the Postman localhost 8081/ARM, that is our path. I will click on send. So 1902, so 7:02 p.m. So it is in sync, and you can give a second try as well. 1902, 16 seconds. So it is getting updated. So on our build path, this flow is working absolutely fine. Let's quickly stop this instance, and let's go to the Anypoint Studio, Anypoint platform, sorry. So you have to log in with your credentials. I'm using a trial version of it. After that you have to locate the runtime manager, and you have to go to the servers. As of now you can see there is no server being added, so I will click on add server. So as soon as you click on this add server, this particular command gets populated. So it asks you to copy, so we will go for copy, and I will open up the terminal, and I have already downloaded the Mule 430 runtime on my download section. So I will be using the same path, that is 430. So let me take the path of it. I will do a cd, and after that I will go into this particular path, and I will go inside the bin folder. I will do a ls-ltr to list down what is available. So if you notice this particular thing, this command is AMC setup, okay, and within our terminal window this AMC setup shell script is already available. So I will copy this again, and will copy paste it over here. In the last I will change the server name as per my wish, so you can put whatever you want. So I have put it as Ankur local. I will hit enter. So it is giving me error like remove this server from the server list on the runtime manager UI. So I will go directly here again, and I will check if it is already there or not. I will go to server tab maybe. So it is giving me this thing like it is already there. So what I will do, I will try to remove this. I will go to action, I will go on delete. Yes, I select it, delete the server, and I will change the perspective to sandbox. I will click on switch. I will again check for the server availability. So there are no servers as of now. I will copy paste this again and I will put it here. Along with that I will put something local again. Let's see what happens this time. It shows this mule server is already configured. Remove the server from the server list on the runtime manager UI and remove the mule agent on your. So it is asking to delete the mule agent YAML file from the configuration file of your conf folder. So let's quickly go to the conf folder. So I will locate this thing quickly and I will, let's see again, and remove the YAML configuration file. So what we will do, we will basically going to delete this file. Okay, yeah. So let's run this guy once again. So you can see now it's loading something in the background. I will close this guy and here you can see it is showing created, but it is not in the running mode. So we have to do one more thing to get it in the running mode. So that will be /mule start and I will hit enter. So it is now showing it is already running. So I have to restart it basically. So you can see restarting. So it is currently stopping the Mule Enterprise Edition. Now it is showing waiting for Mule Enterprise Edition to exit, and after that it will start. It will take couple of seconds over here. So it is trying to start it. Now we have got the PID, so it means it should be in the running mode now. So here you can see it is in the running mode. So we will again go back to our studio and will make the similar changes for this particular server which we have just added on version 4.3.0. So I will go to the pom.xml file and this particular section of configuration, this needs to be done for ARM. We will create a tab of ARM deployment. After that, mule version, that is app.runtime. App.runtime will be picked up from the initial values, that is 430. Then the URI, that is anypointmulesoft.com, our platform. Then the target will be the Ankur local, that is the server which we have just added. Type, it's being a type of server. After that, the username and password, I have intentionally removed it for now for the obvious reasons. After that, there is an environment field, so environment field is there. So this is the basic thing which we require, and I will fill up this username and password and I will again connect back on this particular point. So we have right click on the Mule Hello project on the properties, and we have located the location of this particular project. I will copy paste this location and will open a new terminal window. So I will do a CD and I will go over this path. Now I could also refer to the official documentation ARM deployment in MuleSoft 4. So I will go on the docs.mulesoft.com and maybe on this one. Yep. So we are already done with the server configuration. This is the same thing which it is being now defined. So this particular command is pretty much the same which we have used in in Mavenized Cloud Hub deployments. I will copy paste this command and will run the same command on here as well. Let me maximize this window and I will hit enter. So you can see it has started loading all the things. So but now it is giving me error. Reason being, I need to set up the export path. So I need to set the export path over here, which is nothing but setting up the Apache Maven path onto the path environment variable, and I will run it once again. It will take couple of seconds to load. So you can see now it's deploying the artifact mule hello. Let's keep an eye on our Anypoint platform as well in parallel. So I will go quickly over here. I will go to the applications. So you can see the mule hello, and it is being configured on server input local, and it is trying to start it. Here it is checking if it is being started or not. It will take some couple of minutes depending upon the size of jar file it is going to deploy. But on an average it takes around 1 to 2 minutes at the max. So it is showing me like it is being started. Let's quickly check on our terminal window as well. We will wait until we get a signal from our terminal window. You will be noticing like why this runtime version is not coming up. Somehow when we are running this thing, so this 430 is being covered under this version, so that's why maybe I will research more on this, but as of now it is not coming up on the application level, the mule runtime version. It is checking if the mule hello is being available or not. So what I will do, I will go back to my the standalone version. You can see this mule hello and the anchor txt file is now available, so it means the application is deployed successfully. I can also check on the log level. So what does our log say? Let me open in our ultra edit. So you can use any other editor as well. So it's being deployed. I will close this and go back to our terminal window once again. So you can see now build is successful and artifact is being deployed, and same we have confirmed back from the file system level as well. Now since this mule runtime is running on your local machine, so in order to test that we have to resort to our localhost machine only. In the actual server scenario or on the environment, it could be a specific machine name as well, on which your server is being registered on control plane, that is Cloud Hub control plane. So just to showcase you once again, I have already stopped the instance over here. So I will hit send button once again. So 1914 57 163. So I will hit it once again so that 1915 can be published. Yes, 1915 is there. I will again go back to our logs again. So maybe I will check it. So I will do a word wrap. So here you can see we have written 2 logs. One is for the welcome, and after that it is completed successfully. So we have executed 2 times, so that's why it is coming up 2 times as well. and on the logger side, on the postman side, you can see the payload which is getting published. So with this particular video, we understood like how to automate using Mule Maven plugin the ARM deployments. It will be very useful in your standalone server setup as well, and it is being vital if you are having a hybrid approach, like you are using your bare metal servers, but in order to manage and to control the applications, you are resorting to MuleSoft control plane, that is Cloud Hub. I hope you like this video, and please stay tuned for the next upcoming set of interesting topics. Thanks and have a great day.